guys, BigGirls9 here, giving you another IPDL Season 4 matchup. This week, Week 12, we are going up against the Toronto Razor Leafs and Coach Leafy. A great pal of mine as we look to, climb our way up to playoffs, possibly get either that first or beautiful second seed. So this week we are running against the Megalodios, Manaphy, Arcanine, Mandibuzz, Machamp, Granbull, Regirock, Regice, Excadrill, Rotom, Exploud, and Garbodor. So, pretty powerful team. I feel like it's a lot more defensive. So, in which case, this is going to be one of the hardest, matches to go up against. Due to just, so much thickness. So, with that being said, here is my team. So, first up is the Vanity, aka Victini, running the Fire MZ with V-Crate, Zen Headbutt, Bolt Strike, and U-Turn. V-Crate for things like the Regice. I don't think Machamp can take one. Excadrill cannot take one. Rotom cannot take one. Exploud can't take one. And Garbodor, that's why we have Zen Headbutt. We have Bolt Strike for the Mandibuzz, as well as the Manaphy, and then we just have U-Turn to gain momentum on a switch out. Next up, we have Permafrost, our choice Scarfed Mamoswine, running Earthquake, Icicle Crash, Ice Shard, and Super Power. Despite how much Levitate Mons he has, we're still running Earthquake for things like Arcanine. Icicle Crash does a lot to the Latias and to the Mandibuzz. Ice Shard just in case something weird happens, and he's running Scarf as well. And then Super Power for things like Regirock and Regice. Next up, we have Wyandotte, our Life Orb Beware, running Drain Punch, Ice Punch, Zen Headbutt, and Swords Dance. Again, Zen Headbutt for things like Garbodor and Machamp. Ice Punch for Megalodi. Drain Punch for things like Excadrill. And if we get Swords Dance up, we're pretty much having fun here. Next up, we got Steal Your Girl, our leftovers Registeel, running Toxic, Seismic Toss, Stealth Rock, and Iron Head. Toxic just because we really need to get a lot of his mons toxic in the case that that because this is a bulky team, we're going to need to get some chip damage on anything that we can get our hands on, which is also why I'm running Seismic Toss. And then Iron Head for things basically like the Granbull. Next up, we have Zapper, our Electros, running Assault Vest, Flamethrower, Full Switch, Flash Cannon, and Dragon Pulse. You might be thinking, oh my god, it gets Dragon Pulse. Yeah, trust me, I'm the same way. So, Dragon Pulse is basically for the Megalodi, Volt Switch for Momentum and for the Mandibuzz and Manaphy, Flash Cannon for Granbull, and Flamethrower for the Regice. For the Rotom, this team is pretty weak on fire despite its counters to the fire typing. And then finally we have our Flame Orbed Melodic Calypso, my beautiful, beautiful top 10 girl. Running Toxic, Scald, Ice Beam, and Recover. The same usual set because it's melodic. What do you expect? Although I will say that next week's going to be a fun matchup, and I will get more into that later because we might be changing up some things. So, with that being said, let's get into the matchup. So, some pretty fun things I see here. He brings the Megalodi, brings Manaphy, brings Arcanine. He brought Mandibuzz instead of Granbull, which was kind of odd. And then he brought Exploud instead of Rotom. But he did bring the Excadrill, so it is a beautiful 4 out of 6. And let's roll. So I go into Zapper thinking he's going to try to get up his rocks or something. He instead goes into his Arcanine thinking that I would go into my Registeel first turn to set up rocks. Well, nope. He goes for the Wild Charge. I see that he is probably not anything good. I go for the Toxic here, and luckily Manaphy just decides to come in. He decides to Tail Glow here. I'm perfectly fine with this. He goes right into his Excadrill. I planned on going for the Flamethrower here, but I did not want to risk anything. He goes back into his Manaphy. I go into my Beware. I really wasn't going to deal with this thing. So I go for the Drain Punch. Drain Punch does a really decent amount. And here comes the Scald. Scald is going to obviously kill. It was basically the one mana I actually should sacked off. And then in comes the Registeel. He is sadly Waterium Z. And basically dies to that. I go into my Mamoswine as he goes into his Exploud. I did not reveal my Scarf, luckily, and I just hit him with Super Power. So I decided to switch to my Calypso here. Calypso's already got her daily kill with the Manaphy, but it is what it is. I decided to Toxic this thing. I know it gets refreshed, but I don't think Leafy would be running that. After Dante, I'm not even sure what anything can be running anymore. He sets up to +3 as I go for the Dragon Pulse, doing a little bit of damage. He's going to go for the Stored Power, and that allows me to go straight into my Mamoswine. He goes right into his Arcanine. I didn't want to risk anything. I went for the Ice Shard. Ice Shard killed. Yeah. I go straight into Melodic as he sets up his Morning Sun. And he goes right into his Mandibuzz. I didn't understand this play until I seen the chat where he was like, oh no, this is not good. And then I went for the Ice Beam. I killed this thing, luckily. But yeah, he accidentally went into his Mandibuzz. So yeah. I go for the Scald here. We get a good amount. I'm gonna allow him to recover. Or I'm sorry, he doesn't recover. I end up recovering though. And the crit, yeah, the crit, we're not dealing with that, buddy. Nope. I allow him to go for one more Wild Charge, I think. Yeah, I recover here. I think I recovered one more time. Not 100% sure. Yeah, I did. And then after that, I decided to kill him with Scald, I'm pretty sure. It's going a little bit slower than I thought. Yeah, I kill him with Scald. And in comes the fun little battle with Excadrill. So, what I want to say here with this is that he could not kill me with an Earthquake. So, I basically had to start recovering up. Into which case, I can take an Earthquake, fire off a Scald, and hopefully get a burn. If I do get a burn, I can automatically just win this thing without my Calypso going down. So I'm still recovering, trying to get to at least full, I believe was my plan here. So I think it's like one more recover away. Yep. And so he goes for the Earthquake here. I go for the Scald. Please burn, please burn. Nope. So in this case, it was actually a roll. And I go for the Scald and kill him. We are perfectly fine. Never mind. Well, Permafrost. Oh, Jesus Christ. Please don't be one of these games. He goes for the Foul Play. One more Foul Play kills. Unless we flinch. No flinch. One thing I would like to point out here. The 50% was actually a low roll. And you'll see why this matters in a second. So here's the thing that happens. I go into my Vandit. I go for the Firium Z. He lives on 1. And this is where it also matters. Inferno Overdrive was a min roll on this thing. As well, the Foul Play was a max roll. So, as you can see, things aren't going too well, and he ends up forfeiting due to me outspeeding him. I would have just went for the V create, hope to God that Victini actually didn't miss, and that is the game. So, a really good game. Melodic picking up 1, 2, 3, 4 kills. 4. And from what I remember, announcements, that is now places her at 4th in the official league, in the official MVP standings. Of course, Manfi's 1 up on me. We are 1 up on, we are technically 0.5 up on the Volcarona. And let's just say that things are really looking well. Of course, next week, before I exit this part out, but we face a huge opponent in Megalopony, who is 10-2 right now, and is really good. This could end up being a must-win matchup because we won, and as of right now, Trainer and Psy Guy lost. So we are still in second by probably like 13 points, or 13 differential. And well, I mean, there's nothing else to say except we gotta hope that Agronix plays his match and loses, and then I face him, or I don't face him, sorry, and then I face Flygon. I hopefully beat Flygon. So real quick as well, one thing to mention, Psy Guy lost to Flygon last week, or this week when this video probably is going up, and we'll be playing, I think, Tash next week. So a really huge opportunity to hopefully beat Flygon, top of the division, and then go up against my buddy Bryn. So these next 3 games are going to be impactful. We face Flygon, then we face Bryn in probably a really fun matchup, and then we face Tash. So hopefully we do something really good here. Hopefully we win here. But until then, hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Hit that subscribe button because your support is most definitely appreciated. And comment down below your favorite shiny because I know right now I am digging that shiny Victini. And what do you think of Metang's evolution? I think it's like Metal or something like that. However you say it. Comment what you guys think of it. And until next time, peace out, Mikuians.